Hey team, this is Evolve Strong with CJ, and this is CJ. This is the story of Daniel coming in about a year and a half ago and was 215, 220, 6 foot tall, middle-aged, my age actually, and was hovering just about 25% body fat with just feeling lethargic, not feeling himself again. And came on in and heard about our programming and started up. He took a jump of faith, jumped in with what I call the shred program, and just started working. And over the course of this year and a half, again, he started at just under 220 and was hovering at 25% body fat. Today, a year and a half later, he is now hovering under 10% body fat. Today, he logged in about 9.7%. He actually has lost well over 26 pounds of fat and has gained 16 pounds of lean muscle mass. Let's repeat that again. Lost 26 pounds of fat and gained 16 pounds of lean muscle. This guy is mid 40s, heading up into the 50s realm, just like me. And he did this within a year and a half. Huge, guys, huge. The coolest part, and the reason that I'm even telling this story, is I was honored. And let me step back a little bit. I never knew what a pinning meant. I never understood what that meant. I've never been in the armed forces before and I had given a keynote speech to the United States Air Force. And at the end, one of the main lieutenant generals or whatever the big guy was came up, and in his hand, he shook my hand and he had a pin. And I have it in here now in a display. And he said, "Thank you, very well done." I didn't understand what that meant at the time. I thought it was just a significant, just whatever. Then another gentleman came up to me and did the same thing. And he was underneath the other general, but there was about 8 heads to this group, and there was the general or whatever he was, and they both came to me and handed me these pins. And unknowingly, I didn't understand what this actually meant. And when I was leaving, the individual, Miss Leslie, who was the administrator for this group, says, "What just happened?" And I said, "Well, they gave me these guys right here, these coins." Pardon me, coined. Pardon me, it was called coined. And she says, "That never happens. That means that you really made a significant impact to them and to the people they represent." And I was double coined that day, and it was. I was just ecstatic. I got some rave reviews at this keynote speech, and it was just talking about connection, what I do, about staying physically well and the connection and what is required of life to live it happy. And so recently, Daniel, who also is an armed force veteran, he and his wife Liz both are armed force veterans. He came up to me and he told me this story about when he was in camp or boot camp or wherever he was, that there was a kind of a gauntlet, a competition that was between the United States and Germany, I believe it was, if I'm not mistaken. It was against another country, and his job was to lead his group to beat the other group, okay? And whether it be Germans or whatever it was, right? It was friendly. It was totally friendly. Well, he said that for the first time in his young career, he felt strong and capable during that adventure. And he won. He and his group won. They won against this other group, and he was super proud of this. And at that time, his leader, and I keep ruining all this, the captains, the lieutenants, generals, I don't know who they are, gave him this pin. And this pin represented, the appreciation for his leader and telling him great work in winning. And he said, but what reminded him back then was that he felt for the first time in his life capable, strong. He could do just about anything. And then just a week ago, he came up to me with this same pin that I believe has his initials, came up to me and he says, CJ, I want to give this to you because for the first time in my adult life, I finally feel capable and able with myself again. I found myself again and I am feeling amazing. I was dumbfounded, awed, honored, humbled, all kinds of cool stuff that I actually was able to be given that. And thank you. Thank you, Daniel. You know, I'm not the one who does the work, guys. All I do is provide the protocols, the experience, a kick-ass workout during the day. You're the ones who show up. You're the ones who do the work here. I don't do a thing other than give you my energies and give you the environment and the experience to where you feel motivated and inspired to better yourself. That's what I do. But I commend you guys for showing up consistently and doing the work. Because when you do that, just like Daniel, if you do, I think, so I'm the first one to tell everybody there's not a magic bullet. There's not a silver bullet. And quit thinking that fitness and wellness is an end game. It's not. It is something daily that you have to develop a habit for, and you have to want it. Because the moment you get it, you can lose it just like that. But I do believe that the power of consistency and the power of accountability are absolutely critical in anything we do in life that is worthwhile. I heard something the other day that if you dedicate at least 14 to 15 minutes a day in something, within 1 year, you will be better than 95% of all humans on earth. So if you dedicate 15 minutes to practice the piano on a daily basis, in 1 year, you will be better than 95%. I heard this the other day. I need to find this where this data comes from. But it's very, very consistent with spending 15 to 20 minutes on your body on a daily basis. I believe very strongly in an hour. For me, an hour allows me to do the warm-up. It allows me to get through the workout that we get. And then it also allows for some fun, enjoyment, community building, accountability, all that good stuff. And guys, this is the only body we have. It's the only body we have. So make it a priority. Make that hour a priority. But if you spend an hour a day on your body and you take Sunday off, dude, you're going to be better than 95% of all people out there, right? And your quality of life is going to be tremendous. And that's all it takes, guys. That's all it takes. Just like Daniel. I commend you, Daniel, and I am honored and I'm humbled that you granted me that gift. It is amazing. And it's also something, I'm human too. So it keeps me fighting the fight. It keeps me fighting that fight. And I appreciate that. I'm not asking for gifts. I'm not asking for anything, but I appreciate the effort. This is just awesome, guys. And I thank you. And this is in honor of you, Daniel. It's an honor in all of you who keep showing up. Congratulations on staying below 10% body fat now. Now, listen, also, Daniel, we have partners out there that also, there's a lot of work from behind the scenes. With my 25 years of experience, if I can't help you, I help send you over to different areas, different people with much more experience than I. So we team up with you guys. But, you know, I appreciate the partnerships that I have with Sean Marie. Thank you for being there. And thank you for being just amazing clients. So that was the story of Daniel. Love you guys. Love you guys very much. You and Liz both are just tremendous. And speak about a badass individual. His wife, Liz, is kicking ass as well. And remember, those who sweat together, stay together. Anyways, guys, if you want to reach out, 505-591-4700. Appreciate you guys. From my heart to yours, remember, start strong, stay strong, always be evolving at most strong. Have a great day.